So, you're thinking about doing investigating science in year 11 and 12, but don't know much about it? Well, you're not alone. It's a new subject that has only been running since 2018. So, let's deep dive and find out whether it could be for you. First, let's dispel some common myths about investigating. It is not a replacement for the relatively easy senior science. Investigating is heavy on skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and communicating knowledge. So much that it is a big part of the content. Investigating is also an ATAR subject, so that'll be used in your calculation for your entry to university. So when we say skills-based, what does that mean? Well, in the syllabus it's called working scientifically, but the skills are ones that like, can you plan an investigation from start to finish? Can you fail an experiment and then pick yourself up, solve the problem of why it failed, and then try again? Can you collect the right data to answer that tricky question? And can you communicate your knowledge to your peers? They're the kind of skills that you'll learn and improve upon in investigating science. So what sort of things would you learn when you're investigating science? Well, in short, it's how to be a better problem solver, a critical thinker, and a scientist. It's got that science focus. This is done through 8 modules, 4 modules in year 11 and 4 modules in year 12. So here are the modules here. You've got ones like cause and effect. There's 2 of those modules, and they can be pretty experiment heavy at times. These modules will help you explain the scientific process and how to do science the right way. Theories and laws is another module. It answers questions such as like, why is evolution a theory but gravity is a law? Fact or fallacy is probably my favorite module of the whole lot. It answers questions like, do vaccines cause autism? Is the earth flat? Does smoking cause lung cancer? Maybe does playing music to your unborn baby make it even smarter? These are just a few of the questions that these kind of modules help you answer and show us how to use the scientific process to do it the right way. If these kind of sound like things that you would enjoy, then maybe investigating could be for you. Depth studies are like a big focus of investigating science. They're periods of time that allow us to deep dive into topics we find interesting. Past deep dives that we've done in the last few years have included bacterial growth and microbiology. Maybe answering is antibacterial soap better than regular soap to trying to kill bacteria on your hands? Maybe looking at the relationship between speed and time with building roller coasters and measuring the variables from that. And maybe even finding out, is food actually fresher in foil or not? We use 1 depth study per year to actually do an assessment task, and often that allows you to sort of have a good deep dive into things that you find the most interesting out of the lot. And investigating science actually also has double the amount of depth study hours than biology, chemistry, earth, and physics. So we get to do 30 per year rather than the regular 15. So it's a good way to sort of customize your learning in a science subject. So the final question is investigating science for you? The kind of student who does the best in this subject is one who is given a little bit of guidance, but then happy to go for gold and make a few mistakes and learn from those. Someone who's autonomous. A good student is another one who is happy to sort of think about a problem and do their best to sort of understand why it exists and what they can sort of do later on to solve that problem, given the resources and the time that they've got. And the most important one is that last one on the right there. If you're doing another science, someone such as biology, chemistry, earth and environmental science, or physics, those students, everyone who's done investigating plus another science like those, especially biology, have sort of said it ties in perfectly with each other. So someone doing investigating gets to practice those skills in biology, and those in biology get to use all of their skills and knowledge in investigating science. So doing investigating plus another senior science subject go really hand in hand. If these kind of things sound like the person you'll be in year 11 and 12, then I 100% recommend that you should do investigating science. All of my past students have said it's one of the best sciences around, and they highly recommend it. So there's a lot of information in one lot, but it certainly won't answer every single question that you have, and I can't answer everything that'll help you out and personally. So if you've got any questions, any queries, come and visit us in the science staff room. We can give you all the information that might be able to help you and answer any further questions where you sort of might be confused or need a bit of personal help. So let us help you if you need to. Good luck with your choices.